brand new episode of the Real Life Podcast, a member of the Nation Network of Podcasts and delivered by DoorDash.
Welcome to Real Life, everyone. What is going on right now?
I think that I'm in love with Matthew Kachuk.
Are you guys all drunk?
Episode 410 of the Real Life Podcast, brought to you by the HGA Group. They're here to make your business better. Wanye, you ready to hear the new button I've added to the board?
Hit me.
Real life.
That's DJ Khaled.
We paid DJ Khaled $8,000 to say this.
Real life.
I want to work it into some sort of new intro.
Yes.
Real life.
You better use it 1 billion times to get our value out of it. You're
It's a pay to play. Every time we play it, it's $8,000.
Yeah.
We the best.
That's $10,000.
Yeah. Major key alert.
That's only $2,000.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a good one. Anyways, we got some DJ Khaled buttons now. I felt like doing that the other day.
His new teeth are not doing it for me. I don't know if you are.
His album doesn't do it for me.
The internet's turning on him.
Really?
A little bit. Because they're just, the younger generation is sick of his yelling.
Yeah.
Well, it is interesting. Like you'll have the beginning of a song and like there's a talk up or there's a verse going on or there's a chorus or something and he's still doing his thing.
Juice WRLD did.
Yeah.
Shut up. It's enough, DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
My girlfriend.
And there's no bangers.
No. Well,
there's a problem for me.
I think there's 2 bangers on that album.
Staying Alive, Eddie Murphy sampled song is very good.
Staying Alive is all right. I wouldn't call it a banger. The 2 bangers are Way Past Luck.
My Girl Wants to Party All the Night.
Yeah, the Eddie Murphy song.
Yeah.
And Party with Quavo Takeoff. That one's good.
Yeah, that's one of them.
But the other one with 21 Savage is good too. Those 2 are good.
I like God Did, the one with Wheezy on it.
Yeah, that one's good too, actually.
But DJ Khaled's teeth are really where he's losing me because he doesn't look like that. And now he's like, this is what I look like. And I'm like, I don't know, DJ Khaled, if you can really pull this grill off.
As an unlicensed dentist, I'm going to have a look right now.
Yeah.
DJ
I prefer he had a grill.
It's actually kind of hard to see pictures of him with his mouth open.
I don't think he liked his teeth before.
They're very white.
Oh,
if these are the ones.
Jay, I have a beef with the Nation truck. Whenever you listen to music, the artist image is from like 2009. So it's like, I'll be listening to Drake and it'll be 2009 Drake. Like,
yeah, but they just got to remember where he came from. He was still Aubrey back then.
It's all about where have you come from.
That's not somehow the truck's fault.
Yeah. Why won't it update?
It's getting that information from your phone, bro.
No, it's not. Because I'm listening on Spotify.
You think the Nation truck has a library of Drake photos?
Come on.
It's like a Ford thing. Yeah.
No.
I think you should just enjoy skinny Drake. Back in 2009, he was half of himself.
Didn't have a beard.
How dare you attack the Nation truck in such a mean way?
And I see the worst ads on Oilers Nation. It's always for brides internationally to be mailed to me. That's because of your browsing history. It's not Oilers Nation. Jeez.
Those are your cookies, bro.
Yeah.
I know. I only get the weird erectile dysfunction one. We talked about that.
My YouTube ads are bizarre. I'm getting ads for like, you don't want cataracts. And I'm also getting ads for like, tell us, but in Chinese, because I watch so much news from China that it's concluded I'm Chinese. It's fantastic.
I've been watching a lot of MrBeast videos lately, and I just get nothing but MrBeast burger ads now.
Can you get?
Have you tried a Beast Burger yet? Yeah,
no, I have no idea where you can get them.
You can get them on Uber Eats and stuff.
Can you?
Yeah, from these like cloud kitchen places.
Oh, I didn't know that. Even here? I thought it was just in the States.
Yeah, he had like 1,500 restaurants sign up to it in like a week or some crazy shit when he launched it.
World's first MrBeast burger restaurant.
Now he added one in New Jersey.
Because there was
now he's getting to bricks and mortar.
They took over that mall yesterday in New Jersey. That was the video that was kind of trending yesterday.
Yeah.
That dude is like, man, he makes fun content.
Yeah, he's cool.
If you've never watched
you can get a Beast burger in Edmonton.
See, on the
I might try one this weekend.
Uber Eats and DoorDash.
Through DoorDash.
See,
shout out to our sponsor, DoorDash. You can get a Beast burger.
He did a video where he was giving $500,000 to the last person who could stay inside of a circle they painted on the ground. And just as dumb as the idea was, I was riveted for the 20 minutes or whatever it was that it took to get everybody out of that fucking circle.
When he makes everyone touch the lamb.
Oh, like, do you have to push people out of it? Like, what's the program?
So what he would do is either A, just wait you out, or B, he would be tempting people with prizes to get them to leave. Like, he's like, if you leave this circle in the next 15 minutes, I will give you a briefcase with $10,000 cash. So
do I get the briefcase too? That'd be my 100%. First question.
And then he would also shrink the size of the circle every 24 hours. So this went on over the course of 2 weeks before it was
2 weeks.
A winner was awarded.
They lived in the circle for 2 weeks.
$500K though. That's a
500K.
lot of dough.
Yeah.
How did they go number 1 and number 2?
So what they did was he pared it down from, I'm going to fuck up the number. It was like 200 people or something. Doesn't matter. Pared it down to the 10 finalists. And then he rented out a shopping mall. And those 10 finalists played hide and seek in the shopping mall. So they had 24 hours to hide from MrBeast and his crew, and eventually a SWAT team and a bunch of other people.
They brought a SWAT team in?
Yeah, because he wasn't finding people fast enough.
Didn't the SWAT team have shit to SWAT?
They were only there for a short period of time. But they handled their business, I'll tell you.
Really?
So they had to hide from him in this giant shopping mall for 24 hours. And if they made it out, they got an additional X number of dollars.
The good thing about
he gives away so much money.
It's insane. There was one again, going back to the circle one I watched last night. He's like, if you leave this circle right now and are the first one to touch that car, you win a Tesla. Like that's just what he was giving away.
I saw one where he had 100 cars to give away. Have you seen that one?
Not yet.
He gives somebody 100 cars from like a really nice car down to like a $10 car.
Yeah.
And at like 30 cars, the guy's like, I've given cars to everyone I know. MrBeast is like, that's the whole thing. Keep her going.
These are all the places you can get the Beast Burger in Edmonton.
What do you got there? A handful? 5, 6?
Couple downtown. There's one 10 minutes away from us here.
So they threw it out as like to all these ghost kitchens that do like 20 different brands. And MrBeast got a franchise fee for everyone that signs up and he gets a royalty and he isn't even in any of these places.
I've been watching snippets of his Joe Rogan interview. Fascinating. Like his whole, he only moved into a nice neighborhood, like for security reasons. And like, he doesn't spend his money or anything. And he's like 23.
Yeah. He's been doing it since he was like 14.
Yeah.
And only when he was a kid, all he'd talk about is YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah. It's funny.
Incredible. 104 million subscribers on YouTube. That dude. Just ridiculous.
Bananas. Probably makes so much money off YouTube. Or his business is. I know
he says he rolls it all into his video.
Yeah, he said if like he was on the Jake Paul podcast, there was a clip going around on TikTok a little while ago. And he's like, I guarantee you 100% I'm the brokest person in this room. All the money I make goes back into the stunts.
I'd have been like, you should get into a MrBeast contest. That guy gives away a lot of money.
Well, it's interesting because as I've watched more of these videos where he's giving away real smoke, you see the same people in a lot of the videos. There's a couple of guys who are just making their living trying to get into his contest.
Right. To me, that's a tough stretch.
Yeah.
I walked into watching my kids watch MrBeast videos, and number one, they play like a video game. They were playing Among Us for like $50,000 or something.
Yeah.
And I was it was all, like, I did not like the video. They were all yelling at each other. It was very, very annoying. But this guy, so I said to my son, I'm like, how many videos like this does he have? And he's like, I couldn't even count. There's a ton. So this guy's giving away millions of dollars worth of stuff. Like how much is this guy making a year?
Like millions and millions and millions and millions and millions.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 104 million subscribers on his page. I can't tell how many videos he's got listed.
We just talked about him on the other episode of this pod.
Well, he's very current.
He's very current, and he's just like, he's super interesting.
And we're trying to trick the algorithm into thinking we're a MrBeast related podcast.
100%. Like,
boy, that MrBeast, he sure is great.
Like the numbers, man. 4 days ago, he uploaded a video called I Hunted 100 People for $1 million.
What?
And it's got 27 million views already in 4 days.
Damn.
Dude is making content the kids want to watch. It's him and that other kid that are opening boxes. That little 6 or 7 year old.
I've never heard of this individual.
He's one of the most viewed YouTube users, and he's just a little kid that opens toys. And last year, that account made like something like $50 million.
It never ends well for any of these guys, right? Like it never. You look at like Tila Tequila. You know what I'm saying? Lil Tay.
I don't think that Tila Tequila is like MrBeast at
Tila
all.
Tequila was the first person with 1 million fans on MySpace. She's just from a different era. And then I watched a thing on YouTube that was called The Terrifying Decline of Tila Tequila. And I was like, there's a name I haven't heard. And about halfway through, I'd seen enough. That is not going well.
Yeah.
Roy Purdy. Remember that guy? The dancing skateboarder kid, the funniest guy ever, Roy Purdy. He quit. He went nuts.
Oh, this guy, yeah.
He's great.
Yeah.
Dancing, skating, doing all sorts of things.
Well, last week we did talk about Nikado Avocado. You know,
again,
it's a weird situation going on.
Because that was just the three of us.
Yeah. It was a good show.
It was a good show. All right.
Last show.
Anyway.
Chalmers, good to have you here.
There's cool shit on the internet is the point of this.
Sorry, I'm not there in person, but hello,
good.
nice to see you guys after taking off the weekend.
This is just as good, man. This is just as good to hear your voice.
Oh yeah, we did take off the long weekend.
We did. But you know what? Today is Christmas morning.
Start of the NFL season.
The start of the NFL season. I see your M-Chuck's all decked out in his Buffalo Bills swag.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think about what do you think about everybody loving them tonight, though? That kind of got to scare you a little bit, doesn't it?
Scares the ever-loving shit out of me. Especially when you get all this, like, imagine going into a season where every expert is like the Oilers are winning the Stanley Cup.
That was the year after they made the
I still have the hockey news.
17
I still have the hockey news. The next season said Oilers to win the cup, ?
Frank Saravalli picked him.
I actually brought that up with Frank like a week ago.
He gets it brought up a lot.
But the fact that they're coming into the season opening game against the Super Bowl champions and everybody is saying how the Bills are going to kill them and the Bills are just the team this year, and God, that makes me want to bet the Rams so hard tonight, but I probably won't. I've got way too much. We did our nation real life draft and did my other fantasy drafts, and I unfortunately I bought into the hype. I went Bills heavy.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm obviously buying into the hype. I'm just so excited for NFL football. There's having 3 days a week where you can watch that beautiful game. Oh, I love it. I'm all in on it. And I didn't even. Is it? Sorry, go ahead.
Is this the only Thursday night game that's going to be on TV and the rest are going to be on Amazon? Because I have heard that they're going to streaming sites for the Thursday night game and that it will be on Amazon or Prime Video.
Yeah, it looks like it actually.
Fucking Bezos, man.
Yeah, starting on September 15th. Interesting.
Get your Prime.
I book and watch some football.
It's just like, I don't know, man, because I stream some stuff when we watch things. Like Prime's the one platform that has the most amount of glitches to me, where it always seems to, like, I don't know, freeze, not work properly. Anybody else notice that?
Not for me.
No.
I got Prime built right into my TV though now, so it's extra nice.
See, I got it built into my TV too, but it still has to run off the Wi-Fi, right? And like, I don't have my stuff, which I wish I did have it hardwired into like the Ethernet cable. But so if your Wi-Fi is acting up or all my kids are on their iPads at the same time, it could be like choppy, and I don't fucking like that.
This reminds me of that Shaw ad where the Wi-Fi is an old man and clapping everyone's phones out of their hands. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great ad.
It is a good ad. That is a good ad. That's what you got, Chalmers, though. You got your classic Wi-Fi guy walking around your house screwing you over.
I know. There's parts of my house where the things are, and I got the boosters. I've got like 3 of those little pod boosters.
Be happy you don't live in Riverdale, buddy. There is spotty.
Yeah, it's bad down there.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
What are you doing for the game tonight?
The internet's delivered to Riverdale by lead pipe.
What am I doing? Sitting on my couch and watching it. When it's my favorite teams, Oilers included in this, actually. Blue Jays, I don't love being out and about. I don't love being in a room with a lot of people. I enjoy sitting on my couch in my spot with a beer and just being dialed. It's just, I don't know, it takes away from my enjoyment of a sport when I am like out and about and there's music and people are having side conversations. It's annoying to me. I just like sitting and watching.
Is this your way of confessing to me now that when I text you shit during Blue Jays games that it's annoying to you?
No, I actually like that because it's someone to have a conversation with and talk about the game with without all the annoyance of like having people over.
Okay.
So I do enjoy
there's
that.
no downtime during a baseball game, so it must be tough to juggle.
Well, like a regular season baseball game, different. A playoff baseball game, yeah, I need to watch every pitch.
I was just thought he was telling me that he wanted me to stop texting him because I thought what he was getting.
Text me more.
It's not about you. It's about baseball.
But anyways,
football or something.
Football.
I can't remember.
My plans for tonight are to sit and watch. And also, I have my first beer league hockey game tonight. It is way too early to be playing beer league hockey.
Oh man, we play tomorrow.
I'm not happy about how early.
I'm not ready. I'm not fucking ready, man.
But I'm excited. Coombsy is joining my team this year. So I'm excited to see what kind of hockey player Coombsy is.
Coombsy's got hands.
Coombsy's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's got hands.
Good.
Yeah, he said he's going to be patrolling the blue line this year. He wants to be a
nice.
D-man.
Offensive D-man.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yep.
Like Griffin Reinhart.
Just like him.
Exactly like him.
Modern day Griffin Reinhardt.
Shout out
Remember
to
when
Big
you
Cat.
thought that was a bad trade, Jay? Remember,
I can't
remember
believe
that?
myself.
Remember when you went to the draft party and declared the draft bunk because you thought
Were you actually mad in the moment?
16 and 33 for Griffin Reinhardt, noted oil king, was a bad trade?
Because that was the McDavid draft party. The place was a bumping. And I remember a bunch of people were upset after that trade went through. Like it kind of was.
I was thrilled.
I was like, to be a special day, and it got sullied so fast.
Yeah, because it was almost a little turd in the punch bowl situation where it was like, no.
Yes,
I remember because that was right around the Travis Hamonic rumors.
Yes,
and I was working at the time, watching the game on the TV or watching the draft on the TV there, and I saw like the Oilers are making a trade here, first round picks involved, and I'm like, they're getting Hamonic. Like, what a steal! They're gonna get.
He was never an oil king. Griffin Reinhardt patrols the blue line like an aircraft carrier.
He moves with the speed of an aircraft carrier.
He's also made of iron like an aircraft carrier.
Iron.
Where is he now? I just saw him recently. He just did something.
He retired. He retired this summer.
He did retire.
Did he really?
Griffin.
I'm pretty sure he retired.
God, it's the first day of the NFL season. Who gives a shit where Griffin Reinhardt is?
He was in Belfast.
The Queen died. How dare you?
That's true. When you said Christmas morning, the day the Queen died, I didn't even say shit.
I've been biting my tongue this whole time.
Yeah.
Where is the respect for your monarch?
I didn't know how to transition into it, but we probably should. Do we have to get new money now?
No.
Yeah, we're gonna have King Charles on the money.
No, we keep the Queen Mom on there. Come on now.
But that's not how this works.
Yeah,
apparently.
I agree. He's got to maybe put him on the nickel or quarter
for it to be valid.
Put him on the penny.
For it to be valid legal currency, theoretically, in the Commonwealth, has to have the reigning monarch on it.
Yeah, so in theory, we're gonna have Charles Mugg on our money.
But there'll be a transition period.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
We're bringing back the $2 bill.
That's the stuff.
Is Meghan Markle going to be on our money soon?
She right now, Chalmers, there's no one in charge of England because Boris Johnson stepped down.
Yep.
The Queen met with the new Prime Minister and asked her to start a government. Liz, I can't remember her name right now because the Queen died.
Yeah.
But right now, no one's in charge. The Queen was in charge solely until the new Prime Minister is sworn in.
Well, that should be.
So Meghan Markle now goes to Buckingham Palace, stands in front of the announcement, puts her arms out and declares herself the regent. Someone would have to kill her to make her stand down.
That's a real Cersei Lannister type move.
That's the law.
It's very vulnerable right now.
And she's in the country. Don't think she's not thinking about it.
I thought they said she wasn't going over.
She didn't go to the Balmoral.
Interesting.
I think that was a respectful tribute to Her Majesty the Queen.
Respecting her wishes.
Mostly yelling about Meghan Markle.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, it was an emotional day here at the office. Liam, obviously, big monarch guy.
Big fan of the monarchy.
Yeah. So
2022, man. It's not going well.
No. Especially have Charles on our money. King Charles.
I don't understand. Like, okay, I get
King Charles III.
I get the connection.
King Charles.
Like, can we not just do better stuff with our money? Like,
who do you like to put on there?
What do you want? An outdoor hockey game? You already got it.
Connor? I'd put Connor on the money.
Mary Curie.
Isn't there always a bunch of talk that they put Terry Fox on the money?
I'd be down with that.
But like, why not get some positive Canadian icons?
Like Terry Fox?
Yeah.
Mike Myers?
What's
Nathan Fillion? Jordan Buhat?
That guy's
Skilling, the CEO of Enron. He was Canadian.
Jonathan Torrens?
That guy from The Gray Man, the handsome one. What was that guy's name? The guy in Drive.
Both of the Smothers brothers are Canadian.
Oh, Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. We'll put him on the money. He's very
The
handsome.
Smothers brothers Canadian?
I think so.
Who is that?
Pretty sure.
I want to say they are.
I think so.
Yeah, I think they might be.
Nathan Fillion is not the Nathan For You guy, is he?
No, Nathan Fillion is in Avengers.
Nathan For You, that guy that has that movie Rehearsal. That's how
they're not Canadian, Jay. Smothers brothers are just crappy Canadian. Americans.
Devastating.
Do we have our own Smothers brothers? Is there a Canadian Smothers brothers? Oh,
Jim Carrey.
Bob and Doug
Put him
McKenzie?
Bob and Doug McKenzie, maybe.
Seth Rogen?
The Hanson brothers?
Yeah, but the Smother brothers were a duo.
Yeah.
Hence the plural brothers and the term brother. Fuck.
I really thought they were Canadian just because of their general crappiness.
I thought we had a counterpunch to them.
Yeah. Can you Google Canadian Smothers brothers? If it's Sedines, it's wrong.
If it's Sedine. They're
Canadian
Swedish.
Smothers brothers.
John Candy.
No one has money. It says here, no one has ever Googled this.
Yeah, I'm the first one to Google.
No one has ever Googled Canadian Smothers brothers.
Sergey Brin's like, what are you doing?
There's a 1966 performance on CBC.
Yeah, you know how there's always like, there is 1.6 billion options for this in Google.
CBS.
Canadian Smothers Brothers has about like 10.
Yeah, they're like, you might want to Bing this.
Yeah, you asked Jeeves on this one.
Ask Jeeves. Yeah.
You got better luck feeling lucky.
A link to Ask Jeeves. There's Smothers Brothers 2022 tickets for sale for sure.
Finally.
No, they're not still alive.
What it said.
Oh, hang on.
They're not still alive. It's a tribute to the
They
Smothers
must be their
Brothers.
juniors. They were old when.
Sir, they have a concert
We have got
January 7th, 2023.
we have got an active tour going on. Unfortunately,
Santa Rosa, Palm Desert, they're everywhere.
no shows near Edmonton, however. We will have to travel
For
to
the
go see the
Smothers
Smothers
Brothers,
Brothers.
Mesa, Arizona isn't that far away.
Well, let's check it out.
See tickets. You might want to Bing this.
It's all like very senior centric communities.
Chalmers, will you be in Arizona in January at all?
Because you could go see the Smothers Brothers for $145 a pop.
US.
No, I will
Oh my
not.
God. They still command that smoke. They had their day.
They still do, apparently. Doesn't
Yeah.
the one guy do the yo-yo or something?
I don't know.
Yeah. One guy did the yo-yo. Yeah.
Is one guy
plays the
silent?
big, like
Or do
cello.
they both talk, or is one guy silent?
No, they
That's
both
Penn and
talk.
Teller.
Yeah, Penn and
Oh, I know
They-
Penn and
they-
Teller. I thought these guys had a similar shtick.
I thought Penn and Teller did the yo-yo thing. What did the Smothers Brothers even do?
Sing.
One plays a big like cello or bass cello or whatever.
Boy,
the hell.
those are classier times, aren't they? Where you're like, let's start a family band. I'll go get my bass cello out of the garage, you'd say. Apparently, speaking of interesting musical acts, this new Weird Al movie is going to be amazing.
I
think
can't
it's
wait.
actually gonna be good.
I think it's gonna be awesome.
Can't wait.
He used to get it on with Madonna.
What?
No
Yes.
way.
Madonna,
No.
buddy, watch the intro.
Buddy.
Jason Greger, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
Madonna goes to Weird Al's house, and the next thing you know, like a surgeon is a song.
Oh, I didn't even know it was Daniel Radcliffe is going to be Weird Al.
He's
too.
jacked, and he's got a stash, the whole damn
Fuck
thing.
yeah. I'm super pumped on this. I used to love Weird Al when I was a little kid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he was awesome. I had his tapes.
You
Absolutely.
actually step back and look at how insane that he was able to make the career that he did. And like the videos, like you can't play the accordion and be a musician. Get out of here. You're like, I bet he overcame a lot. He's the only person Michael Jackson ever let sample music while he was alive.
Want to play a game?
He's 62. Net worth?
Celebrity Net Worth Weird Al.
Which website though? Because they're all over
Oh
the
yeah,
world.
let's
We've
go.
got celebritynetworth.com.
Seems like they might know
150
something.
million.
150.
I'll go 175.
I don't know that he's
62 million.
40 million.
According to celebritynetworth.com, as of 2021, $20 million net
Wow,
worth.
he's not worth it.
I don't think that's
What?
accurate.
That's a
I don't
bitch
think
net
they
worth.
know.
I don't think that's accurate either.
He would have made 20 million off of one album.
His
Just off
album,
of Eat It.
his albums worldwide have sold more than 12 million units. Six of his
platinum
albums have reached platinum.
Yeah, 20 million's low.
Yeah, 20 million
Maybe
feels
he's
low.
not
Unless
as
he
popular
is
as we think, though.
just
Six platinum
spending
albums,
his
man.
cake, you know? I
He
hope
had
he's
a
out there
movie,
living.
UHF, and now he's got a movie about him that's going to pay him.
Oh, yeah.
UHF. That was actually a good flick.
Yeah, and you know he's got a piece of the upside on this Weird Al movie for sure.
Oh, for sure,
Oh,
for
he
sure.
is big on the back end.
They must have
Fuck
thrown
yeah.
him an EP.
100%. Oh, I hope he gets to do the soundtrack for his own movie.
A song about Weird Al.
But he's parodying songs about Weird Al through other people.
I've
but
read
wait,
that he does an amazing concert. Like he gives it.
I bet.
Even today, he does tours and shit.
I absolutely bet on that being true. I bet it's a lot
Talk
of
to me
fun.
about talk to me about this movie. Is it like a biopic or is it like a
Yeah,
movie?
That's exactly
starring
what
him?
it is.
Oh,
It's a biopic.
Harry Potter plays him for real. It's not even a joke.
really?
Unfortunately, we've got no Canadian dates on this tour. So
So going
far,
to
that's it.
Arizona. Maybe Chalmers can make time after Smothers Brothers in January.
Well, we'll check it out.
No thanks.
You'd be such a good correspondent, Chalmers.
Mhm.
Hey, Chalmers, can you go to the Smothers Brothers show? No.
No,
I actually
I'm
think
not going.
Chalmers would like it for some reason.
I think everybody would like it. And a lot
I
of
know
his
it-
shows, to be fair, on his website are all sold out.
No one's actually smothered Chalmers at a Smothers Brothers show. That's their name.
No.
Well, nobody's. I mean, other than
Oh.
playing a few songs, nobody's really told me what the hell they do.
No one knows. That's why you got to go to the show.
Ticket prices to Weird Al range from $44 US to $99 US.
Well, that's why he's only worth 20 million.
Yeah, get your
Fucking up
ticket
those
game
prices,
straight.
bro.
You're half the price of a Smothers Brothers ticket.
Yeah, you got to get the Smothers.
Mind you, they have to
Weird
divide
Al.
by two.
Oh, yeah.
I assume the brothers
That's
are
true.
50-50.
Yeah.
Don't say meh. You're looking at your bets.
I
Your
actually
Ramchuck.
was.
You're looking at your
I zoned out
blessed
of that
football. You're like,
conversation.
oh, the Bills.
We're talking Weird Al here.
Yeah, we're trying to talk about the Smothers Brothers.
I read it.
I'm shocked it's only 20 million. Shocked.
Mhm.
Yep. Celebrity net worth could be doing him dirty, though, to be fair.
I'm bouncing back to
That's very
the
good.
Queen conversation.
Can we do
quickly.
celebrity
Oh,
net worth Smothers
Okay.
Brothers?
Okay.
Good.
Fucking right, we
question.
can.
See, Chalmers, it's good to have you back.
They're
You're
off the
thinking.
grid.
You're a thinker. Why didn't we do
All
this?
right.
You weren't here to help.
Hang on, Chalmers.
$145 a ticket. Their career's now 60 years long.
Smothers Brothers invented Mesa, Arizona. They're worth $700 million.
Okay, so I've got
50 million.
I've got Dick Smothers.
Oh, just one of them. Okay.
Yeah, so
okay,
we're gonna.
Dick
I've got
Smothers.
one here. I've got one of two.
I assume we can just multiply by 2. And
He is 82 years old.
yeah,
Comedian,
Yeah.
actor, musician, composer.
34 million.
8 million. Your Ramchuck, how rich is a Smother brother?
3 million.
According to Celebrity Net Worth, as of 2021, Dick Smothers was a net worth of $1 million.
Oh, these can't be right.
What?
Yep, they can't.
That is such. Well, they're doing these guys dirty.
They
right
are
now.
doing them dirty.
Yep.
$1 million. Look at him. He's
That's
wearing a
not
bow
fair.
tie in his photo.
Yeah,
You
he's
don't-
wearing a bow
you
tie.
don't
and
get
a
a
tux.
bow tie for an event for $1 million.
No, you're not showing up for a tux.
Dick Smothers
Sounds
doesn't
like-
show up in a
That's
bow
$1
tie.
million bow tie alone.
Yeah, he's not showing up in a bow tie unless he's getting some wood. Tom Smother,
Tom Smothers.
10 million.
Yeah, according to this, Tom Smothers is better with money. He's making 10 million.
Boy. You know what we got here is your classic A, not fair distribution of proceeds, or B, divorce.
Or Dick Smothers is
Dick's
Garfunkel.
been devote many times.
Yeah, Dick's on wife 12.
Dick has a bunch of ex-wives.
Yeah.
Tom on the other hand
Yeah.
has not
Or-
been
He's
married.
been loyal.
Alternate theory, Dick Smothers is Garfunkel. And the other one's doing the heavy lifting.
Now it says underneath that Steve Martin's worth $140 million.
Let me have a look here.
Can that be right?
I buy
believe
that.
that.
I buy that.
104. You know, he plays the banjo like amazingly well.
Like amazingly well.
Like he could have been a professional banjoist.
That's part of his stand-up shows if you go see him play stand-up.
Clearly, some people are 140 mil in the bank.
Ah, he's got that Netflix show,
would've
Selena
made,
Gomez.
He opens for the Smothers Brothers.
Yeah. Opens with his mother's brothers.
He is the draw, though, apparently.
What would have been the big moneymaker in Steve Martin's career?
Let's IMDb.
What was
him.
his the Nutty Professor
Father of the
series?
Bride?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cheaper
Yeah.
by the dozen.
Parenthood?
Cheaper, but these are the ones.
Oh.
This is where he made his money. This is garbage.
The Jerk.
Yeah, the jerk.
Panther.
Yeah, he's in the
Planes,
Pink
Trains, and
Panther movies.
Automobiles?
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
banjo.
he was on a Smothers Brothers tour.
Oh my God, the world collides.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
1994.
I told you.
Many times because he's probably playing the fucking banjo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you think the Smothers Brothers can get $140 million man Steve Martin and their net worth combined is 2?
Steve Martin is
Hold on, go up again.
All right.
Another Smothers Brothers. The Summer Brothers Smothers show in 1968.
1968.
Steve Martin.
So he has a long-standing relationship with his mother's brother.
Chalmers, even though you had no opinion on this, you've been wrong the entire time today. Steve Martin is rich. You were
Steve
wrong.
Martin was a huge comedian back in the day. There's a lot of comedians that say that he was their
I had
he was
the,
their idol. He has a book too. I read it.
I
when
had
was
the
a kid.
Mandela effect about Steve Martin because I thought he was a member of SNL. He's never been a member of SNL. He's
Really?
the number one guest host of SNL.
Oh, really?
But
Yeah.
I remember that
Yeah.
shit Bernstein
But did
Bears.
he had a so all those like clips you see in like the 70s are him being a guest
host, yeah.
when he does like the King Tut.
Yes. And the Wild and Crazy Guys, he's a guest host.
Yeah, I think he was a guest host, but I also think he was like when Fallon was there and Andy Samberg was there. I think he was like the Justin Timberlake type of thing. He'd stop in and just do shit all the time.
Mm-hmm. That's how you get to be worth 100 and what was it?
140.
Come on.
40.
He was one of the first comedians to ever start selling out arenas as well, if you like a little Steve Martin history.
Mm-hmm.
One of the first comedians. Wow.
They call him the third Smothers brother.
What is Bill Murray worth?
Hang on.
Just a sec. This is a great podcast. Thank God no one's listening. We just looked up celebrity wealth for an hour and that was it.
All
Rest
right.
in peace, Queen Elizabeth.
We have got a Bill Murray net worth. I'm ready. If you guys are ready.
160.
160 from Chalmers.
I'm gonna go 50.
$250 million. I don't think he's ever had a divorce.
Bill Murray?
No, he must have had divorces in the 80s.
He's got franchise.
190. 190.
100. No.
Run it up.
80. Run it up.
According to Celebrity Net Worth, Bill Murray's net worth is $180 million.
Holy man.
Bill Murray truther.
Bill Murray and Steve Martin are worth $350 million combined. And people are bitching about how much Taylor Yamamoto signed for.
You have problems with Warren Fogel's contract?
And you don't know how much Bill Murray has made in his life?
For Ghostbusters 2, he made $75 million.
What?
Because he was attached to the back end.
He must have had the
Okay, I don't want to keep playing this game, but I do want
Always
to know
go back end.
one more thing.
He's got to be the richest Ghostbuster. No, Dan Aykroyd has that skull vodka.
Yes, he does.
He's way richer.
He does.
He's way more rich.
Please,
anyways,
Dan Aykroyd.
like Jake Paul just signed up to fight Anderson Silva. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They accepted the fight. How much is Jake Paul worth right now?
I'll tell you that in a second, but you want to guess on Dan Aykroyd?
Oh, these can't be real.
Did you
Dan
see
Aykroyd? Oh, 300 million?
250.
250. Jay nailed it. Dan Aykroyd, $250 million.
Wow.
So you want to add up all?
He's Canadian. That's why I know.
How much are the Ghostbusters combined worth then?
Here you go,
You
Chalmers.
got to include Ernie Hudson in the calculation.
$1 billion. And Rick Moranis. Bring him in the mix.
Of course, you got to include
He
Rick
retired,
Moranis.
unretired to do that video with Ryan Reynolds for his cell phone company, then got punched out in New York like a day later. Remember?
Yeah, I do. Who's punching Rick Moranis all the
A
way?
jerk.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. All right, Chalmers, I got your number up here for you. Jake Paul, 25 years old, YouTuber, influencer, podcaster.
320.
Come on.
$320 million is what you're saying.
Do you know that Dick
I think
Smothers
it's
is
like
worth $1
$45
million?
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I got 40.
40. Okay. Jay, you got a guess on Jake Paul?
I don't know. He's got a lot of guns.
75.
Jake Paul, according to celebritynetworth.com, $30 million net worth.
I thought he'd be worth more.
Yeah, you
And climbing.
10 times
Just
more.
because, I don't know if this is riveting or not. Just because we were talking about Dan Aykroyd and his skull vodka, I knew that George Clooney made a mint off some tequila. So I looked that
Los
one up.
Amigos or something.
Guess how much that is?
It was $1 billion sale. Him and Cindy Crawford.
Trace Commas?
Sweet Lord, George Clooney. Good for you, pal.
Los Camigos or Trey Camigo or
Yeah.
Sold
like that.
Casamigos to
Casamigos. Friends
Diageo
Casamigos,
for $1 billion.
to Diageo.
Yeah, Diageo.
But again, like it's around 500 million on the nose. That can't be right.
Yeah, give or take.
Come on.
Old George is spending some, saving some.
No wonder he doesn't want to do movies anymore.
Fuck no. Who needs to?
Remember when he was on Roseanne and he wasn't good looking?
No.
He was Jackie's boyfriend and they went
Really?
bowling. I remember it like it was yesterday.
he was on Days of Our Lives or something like that too, or something like ER or something.
Was he? Oh, well, ER.
Yeah,
he was the
on
head
ER.
sex symbol, but he was already
definitely
sexy.
on ER.
Definitely on ER, because then he got, then they went from Clooney to Stamos. They had to keep up the handsome.
Stamos was on ER?
Yeah,
No.
I'm pretty sure it's
Mandela
John
effect.
Stamos, ER. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, he would be a great doctor.
absolutely.
What years? What was I doing?
He was introduced in season 12.
In 05, out in 09? I was still thinking about the Oilers in 06.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even register who was on ER with me. I was so excited about the cup run.
You can't just lose Clooney and not have a handsome doctor, though. So you got to bring in Stamos.
No. Stamos is one of the best looking people of all
Oh,
time.
come on. Those
What's
are-
he worth?
I wouldn't argue that.
Finally.
If you're not Googling celebrity net worths at least once an hour, do you even podcast about hockey?
What do you even have the internet for? All right, I got
That
Stamos'
can't
number.
be right.
Well, yeah.
I feel like we're assuming we're
knows?
equating net worth to like success in acting. When net worth, it feels like, is all about your businesses outside of acting.
For
He's
sure.
also a drummer in the Beach Boys, man.
That ain't free.
Yeah, he's not playing Kokomo for nothing.
Says Stamos is worth 25 mil. Nothing to sneeze at. Lesser than Jake Paul. Better than a Smothers brother. I can't believe it's that low.
He's got a divorce on his file, though, doesn't he?
Wow, that'll do it. Rebecca Romaine.
Yeah. Yeah, because she left him for what's his name? Jerry O'Connell.
What's Jerry O'Connell worth?
Probably $6.50.
Oh. Sometimes you see
Jerry
these.
O'Connell is awesome.
He is awesome, but it's been a long time since My Secret Identity, you know?
Oh, that was a good show.
It was a great show.
His best work was Stand By Me.
Yeah.
Jerry O'Connell?
Yeah.
He was great in Stand By
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was great.
All right.
Oh, your M-Trek's tired because he's looking at the bills on Twitter.
No.
Bills? Question mark. He looked up, and then the answer came back. You might want to Bing that.
You might want to Bing that. No, I want to get to since we didn't do it Monday, we should go over some of our new reviews because we have a lot. So we're going to take an ad break and then we're going to go over a bunch of reviews. So the last time we did this was a while ago. So we got a few to get through because it's been over a week. This one came in on August 29th. So we wouldn't have gotten this one. It's titled New Chalmers, 5 stars. I'm 4 minutes into this episode and I'm halfway through the process of legally changing my name to Chris Chalmers. I was also thinking of spelling it Christopher with a K, so it's different, but only when you spell it. Podcast viewers would be none the wiser. Bonus is I'll happily be the guy in a white suit running around the office with a camera to catch all the combos. Interesting. This one comes in from Sergeant Battle.
Sergeant what?
Sergeant Battle.
Is Chalmers just laughing because he loves the praise? What was funny in that situation?
I don't even get it.
I think it's funny that just the way Tyler ended it. He's like, oh, okay.
It's like, okay.
This one is a 5-star review. Sorry.
He's overcome with emotion.
Yeah.
He's so mad you get all the comments, Chalmers.
Titled, Is There a 6-Star Option from Sergeant Battle? I found this podcast in ONR only about a year ago during the off season, and I've listened to every episode since. The cast has great chemistry and makes every episode entertaining and enjoyable. Between here and ONR, I always have something to listen to as I drive to work and have helped me widen my perspective and depth of knowledge as an Oilers fan, making me the smartest fan at work. Keep up the great work and keep each other's fingers out of each other's mouths. That's just gross.
Yeah.
Sergeant Battle.
But you know what, Sergeant Battle, when you get an opportunity, you stick a finger in that guy's mouth.
Easily E is in with a 5-star review titled Saint Cocaine.
Whoa.
I'm allowing it to continue. Go ahead.
One and done already. Okay.
Yeah. Dear gents at this podcast, what the hell went wrong in Edmonton and their Oilers since around 2006? What? I'm here to complain, but that doesn't mean I'll waste your time. Enjoy whatever success lies ahead with the squad of McDavid, hopefully a cup, but that doesn't mean I'll be cheering for you guys. I'm done. My grandparents took me to a game as a boy around 20 years ago. I waited for the Gretzky years to return. They didn't. You've broken my heart. Open up the tryout next year. Say hi to the boosters. I'll be there if you want a bruiser.
How many stars?
5.
I say exactly what
I say give that guy give that guy the box. Yeah. Sounds like he needs one.
Incoherent. I'll allow it.
That made no sense.
Fine.
He went to a game in the 80s, man.
I'd like to see what time that was reviewed at. What time that was uploaded.
Yeah, I would love
If you put out
that.
confusing podcasts, you'll get confused listeners. We did this to ourselves.
This one comes in from Gump88, 5 stars. Love the podcast. We need more of Tyler spilling Frank's secrets and then just Frank popping in. I don't remember doing that. The Wanye and BM random off-topic chatter is also fantastic. Hard to say anything about Jay and Chalmers because they haven't made steady appearances in over a month. Jay's
Jay's on
here.
all the time. I find it very funny.
Nailed it.
Well, no, August, I was bad. I was bad for August.
Fair enough. P.S. Chum on? No, chum on.
Oh, you know what that means?
Oh, fuck you. Can we get to this then? You know what? I wasn't going to bring this up. But if I hear one more person talk about, oh, God, Jay, don't start with me. That video that you put out, and I'm surprised. You know what? I wasn't going to make a big deal about it but then I listened back to the pod and I watched the video of you doing the draft order and you so blatantly cheated.
Yes.
It is unbelievable.
Let's get to this.
And then right after when Dremchuk
Did I pick up two at the same time? Yes.
Did you drop
I had
yours?
To drop one.
Yes.
I didn't know which one. I dropped one.
Did you?
It looks like on the video you did know.
I actually didn't drop mine. I kept mine, but I didn't know it was mine. That's the thing.
But how did
you drop? It was a 50-50 chance. I'm dropping. I shuffled my fingers, and the one that dropped. Show me a proper drop technique that I can employ next time this happens, please.
Okay, so you pick up two names. You spread them apart. You see the names, and the reason I know that you saw the names is because Yaremchuk behind you saw the names and saw you drop your name.
I looked at your
You then guiltily looked at
your
him.
rem chuck.
Oh my God.
Then why didn't he call me on it right then and there?
He did.
It was that obvious.
Did.
It wasn't.
Go back and listen. He did.
I looked at him because I had two in my hand. That's why I looked at him.
Oh, God.
I got two in my hand.
God, I wish there was a way to show you or to play the
I don't
clip for you.
want first pick. Why would I cheat for the third? I'd rather have second. Why the fuck would I wouldn't cheat for that.
Let's go to the listener reviews of the video. Christian just says, clear violation of the rules. I'm not sad. I'm just disappointed.
Yep.
Chandler adds in, who's the bald guy on the left? A little shot of Chalmers not showing up. Ian says, you cheated. I heard it and didn't believe it until I saw the video. Unbelievable. Shame, shame. That's from Ian. Surveyor Brett says, fitting. The guy who accuses...
You mean that's Ian? That's Ian.
Ian.
It's Ian.
Ian. Surveyor Brett. It's actually Surveyor Brett. Fitting. The guy who accuses the chummer becomes the cheater. Maybe I've been wrong this whole time and Chalmers deserves an apology. Jay says, I picked two at once and had to drop one. Come on. Captain Felton just says, keep telling yourself that.
He was on a TV show once.
It's fitting. You know what?
He's got jurisdiction.
I fought over Chumgate for a while, but I always knew that your true colors would shine through, and they did on video and audio. You were caught red-handed. We still gave you the pick because you know what? Hey.
Kyler says...
I even said right after, if we think I cheated, I don't want it. I didn't want it. I offered that like 1 million times because I didn't care if I got it. I didn't want it. I grabbed two. I don't care. The video looks terrible. I agree because I grab both and drop one, but that's not the crime.
Kyler says, that's the most guilty smile I've ever seen. Is this the new Chumgate? Can't wait to hear Chalmers' thoughts on the pod in 2 months when he shows up.
2 months.
It's clear as day.
Well, I mean, Chalmers is clearly going to come after me. He is looking for his opportunity to get back at me for Chumgate. He's trying to manufacture something here. I respect it. It's good content, but like
after the years of persecution of being wrongly accused for something by the person who then goes and does the most immoral, cheating thing in the sanctity of a fantasy football.
I think years of abuse. I think you're thinking of Julian Assange, Chalmers. You're thinking of Julian Assange, the WikiLeaks
You're the one that's going to have to stand at the pearly gates and explain this one, pal.
Happily. I hope he has the video. We'll walk him through it.
Walk the big man.
Yeah, but you even said
to
the
say, Peter,
awful.
I wouldn't want to be first.
Yeah. You get it, right? I mean, Christian McCaffrey, come on, St. Peter. I mean, you get it, right?
I don't know. I was on Chalmers' side in Chumgate, he'll say.
Because it was for the gods. That's why we threw a fish.
For the gods. You're the only one paying tribute to the fish god, Pisces.
Pearly Gates guy. Yeah, he's going to be all over. He's going to be, hey, that fish was for me, man. Fuck off.
What if the guy guarding the pearly gates is a giant fish?
Yeah.
Then you're up shit creek.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then he ate the smaller fish and he's even more happy.
It's like, don't let a chummer in. That's my motto.
What if it's a giant small fish?
Wow.
Think about that.
Think about that,
an oxymoron fish?
Think about that in 6 months when you come back for your rebuttal, Chalmers.
Yeah.
I think the impressive thing, Chalmers, about these reviews is how the people love you. You haven't been on in 2 seasons of Oilers hockey, and yet 80% of our comments are about things you do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it.
Do we have some more?
I feel the love in the reviews.
We have a lot more reviews.
All right.
This one, great variety show. I consume a massive amount of content each week. The Nation Real Life has really impressed me this summer. As many of my usual podcasts take time off this summer, they've continued to churn out quality, entertaining episodes twice a week with their diverse cast of characters bringing their hot takes. Tyler is especially astute and has a bright future in media.
Sign Tyler's mom.
God.
From Max and
review, Mr. Uremchuk or Amber.
You know we're going to suppress your career and screw you over. You don't have a bright future in shit.
Mm-hmm.
This one comes in from Josh. 5 stars. Football bets. Great podcast. I think Jay gets too much flack for talking about wanting to trade Dad. However, Dad is part of the solution. Looking forward to the NFL Best Bets segment coming up. Bring back Joe Osborne, which we're not, but
Which we're not.
But NFL bets. We will get to NFL bets. What else is there? The Future, 5 stars. More Liam. Great show.
Well said. Liam. Well said, Liam.
Shout out to Liam.
Nonsense, 5 stars. Shenanigans and tomfoolery, occasionally interrupted by sound Oilers analysis. Almost as good as ONR. Entertaining, fun, silly, comforting.
Thanks, Rick.
I find a lot of crossover reviews.
Yeah, people get very confused.
A lot
They're
of crossover
effectively the
reviews.
same show.
Yeah. With just a different cast.
Well, ish.
Someone gave me shit. 5 stars still. This is not financial advice. Tyler, the Costco MasterCard is trash. Please find a better cashback option. Love the show. Okay.
Fair enough.
Sorry, Fish Lips 42069.
42069. You know what that means?
42069.
Means they smoke and they poke.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
5 stars. Hangover help. Real life's constant shilling saved me from a nightmare of dehydration and poor choices thanks to DoorDash, Oodle Noodle, and their wonton soup.
Oh,
There you go.
It's a good one.
It's always a good day for wonton
there you
soup.
go.
All right.
Bingo.
That was all of them. Is there one that stands out?
Yeah, I want that rambling mess. That's my vote.
Yeah, me too. That guy had it going on.
Yeah, me too.
Easily,
So stupid.
easily E on Apple Podcasts. If you can figure out how to work an email me, Tyler.
Your review titled Saint Cocaine has won.
Yeah.
I also want you to email Tyler more about those games you went to in the 80s. Let's finish off that review. I feel like he had some extra words.
And
to
what
do.
exactly he wants with an open tryout. That's that confused me.
Well, it was like that movie that Mark Wahlberg was in where he made the Eagles. Makes sense.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
All right.
Are we gonna bring back our betting segment
Yes.
for football?
Great
Like, are we
film.
gonna-
Yes, we will. We'll talk NFL betting.
Hold on. Does a guy with a 3% attendance rate want to start up a weekly segment?
I'm choming in on that.
yeah.
Chalmers, are
I'm
you going to show up
coming
for
on
the
that
whole NFL? I think you're going to just, despite us, come to every NFL episode now.
Every Thursday.
But before we do that, I do want to talk a little bit of Oilers. The team announced earlier this week they're doing
It's like a second show just started. Like I switched channels on the podcast radio and suddenly
Oilers Nation Radio coming at you.
Oilers announced earlier this week that they're starting in the Oilers Hall of Fame, which we've asked for a while now.
Yeah.
It's going to bring a little bit more, I think, it's going to make Rogers Place feel a little bit more like home. Not going to be as much blank space because they are going to do a Ring of Honor with this, correct?
Mm-hmm.
They have a committee that's going to pick players to go into the Oilers Hall of Fame.
And then they rank them privately is what I thought is interesting.
Really?
Yeah. Reed Wilkins had that last night. Friend of everybody, Reed Wilkins.
That they're going to, so there's going to be like an all-time ranking of Oilers?
No. So they'll pick a group, right? This committee picks a group of 7, then they rank them privately, compare the notes, and then there's your 2 announcements.
will Gretzky review himself?
Of course.
So the first group going in is all the guys with banners, right?
I don't know.
Or something
I
like
think
Garth
that.
Brooks?
Well, I think
Nice,
it's something
good for
along
him.
those lines.
Finally get some recognition.
There's a group of actual NHL Hall of Famers going in, some guys that have banners, and then 2 more. So my question to the group,
Ryan Smith.
who's your 2 more? I'm on Smitty's got to be one of them.
Got to be.
Hemsky.
I love
Do you
Hemsky
think
too.
Smith and Hemsky?
That would be my picks.
Baggedmilk?
Smith, 100%. Just to be a little bit different. How about Gator? I loved him as a defenseman. The Oilers could use another one like him.
Fair.
Captain. Did it during the Cup run 06.
Love Gator.
I
That
love
guy
Gator
was
Tough
fierce.
as nails.
Leader.
Jay, who's your pick? 2 Oilers going into the Hall of Fame.
Hemsky. Who is long serving? What about Randy Gregg?
Oof. Definitely earned his
5
treats.
cups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will go Ryan Smith and Bill Ranford. I think
Bill
they
Ranford's a
do-
good round.
I think
Great
they
one.
do something from
Oh,
the old
Ranford's good.
early
Oh, I want to
days.
change I want to change to Ryan Smith and Doug Waite.
Okay. Chalmers, what do you think? Which 2 Oilers get in?
Kelly Buckberger and Boris Mironov.
Oh, Buckburger's
Buck's
a good one.
Buckberger's a really good one.
Buckburger might be.
Buckberger was my serious one, but I was going to say Doug Waite. I like Doug Waite. Bill Ranford's a good one. I don't know. Curtis Joseph he was a shining
No,
star here for
wasn't
a short,
here long
short
enough,
period.
though.
Yeah.
I know that's a thing. But when he was, it was fucking awesome.
So should we have Chris Pronger too?
I guess that's kind of they're in the same vein, aren't they? Long term. Well, Kelly's definitely number 1 for me.
How would you guys cut it off though? Who makes it in the sense like would a guy like a good Oiler that was here for a long time, former captain, Would a guy like Sean Horkov be worthy of going in there or no?
He got his money.
Was he ever the best player on the team?
Briefly until he went to the All-Star game.
Yeah, then he hurt his shoulder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, where's the cutoff for a Ring of Honor thing? Because he was a legitimately good Oiler for a long time.
Well, if you're doing 2 a year, it's going to become watered down quick. I don't think you can do 2 a year, though. I think it's got to be 1 a year. One guy gets a day where he's inducted in the Oilers Hall
I
of
wonder
Fame.
what they're going to do. Like a plaque, maybe a cast of their face or something.
A little 10-minute ceremony before the game.
And like, are the guys that are in the, like their jerseys are in the rafters? Are they just automatic? There's going to be like in day one, right when it opens.
Yeah. I think that's the plan.
Let me tell you a Ryan Smith story that'll clear this up. I found myself earlier this summer in Banff with Wanye Jr. in the park of the Banff school, playing as we do. And I said to myself, Ryan Smith went to this school. I'm going to take you inside, son, and show you his photo on the wall so I can give you rich formative experiences early in your life. And I went around the school all the way with a 2-year-old to the front and went to the front door. And what do you think I found, your Chuck?
A lock?
No,
it was locked. It was summertime. And besides, you can't get into a school if you don't go there. I don't know enough to be a father, and Ryan Smith is a legend in Banff. End of story.
Mm-hmm. That's all you need to know.
Put that in your Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Me
Put that in
sat
your Hall
at
of
the
Fame and
Banff High
smoke it.
School like this. Ryan Smith.
It's a shame you don't let us use the video of you doing stuff like that. All right. Let's wrap up this episode with what will be our Thursday weekly NFL betting segment. Last year, Bagged Milk won it.
Are we just doing a pick 'em?
Just a pick. You just got to give a pick. I have a few games that I really like this week. Tonight, the Thursday Nighter. I love my Buffalo Bills because how could you not? -2.5. They'll cover that. Easy. Take Dawson Knox to score a touchdown. Am I right, Jay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go around the horn here. Chalmers, you want to lead us off? Who is your pick for NFL Pick'em this week?
My pick for the NFL Pick'em this week is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals -6 against the Pittsburgh Steelers at home, 11 o'clock on Sunday morning.
That was going to be my pick as well. So I second you on that. I have a second one in my back pocket, though. So Bengals -6.5. Jay, what do you got?
I'm going Philly over Detroit.
Just straight up, or -4.5?
Yep.
Okay. I dig. Philly -4.5. Not bad. Bag Milk, are you ready or do you want me to go?
I'll do KC over the Cardinals -6.
Ooh, they're -6 favorites over the Cardinals?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have 5.5 here, but I might have moved up to 6 by
I
now.
got 6 here.
You gotta throw it over to me.
Wanye, who you
A
got?
couple guys I'm looking to for a big year this year. Number 1, Ryan Leaf. Number 2, OJ Simpson. Looking for a big OJ Leaf year. Whoever they play for, could take him to the finals. That's
I do enjoy the Ryan Leaf poll, though.
He's good.
They both have played for the Jailhouse team at
He
one
was
point.
on
and
Gregor's
now I
show
think
not
they're
that,
out.
like last summer.
Ryan Leaf?
Yeah. Because he's like, he does like sober talks now and all that stuff. Okay, so I'm taking the Carolina Panthers at home -1.5 against the Cleveland Browns. I think the Browns are a joke. I don't think they're going to win very much this year. So I'm going Carolina -1.5. If you parlay our 4 picks, which are Cincy, Philly, KC, and Carolina against the spread, it's +1302, meaning $10 would pay out $130.
Has OJ been on Gregor's show lately?
No.
Oh.
But Gregor the other day on his show says that at grocery stores, he intentionally parks far away from the door because he says it's good karma.
What?
Good karma.
I think like old people get to park closer.
Yep. 100% is logic.
That's the very faintest act of service I can think of.
Yeah, because sometimes I park farther away from the door just because I want to get some steps in.
He also said that. He said he likes getting in his steps and he thinks it's good karma.
I have zero belief that me parking further away from the door has any good karma.
It keeps a spot
I
open for
highly
someone who
doubt.
might need it.
I highly doubt it's good karma when Gregor takes his cart all the way out there, puts his groceries into his car, and then leaves the cart there for the poor son of a bitch that has to come get it to walk all the way to the end of the parking lot.
You get a loony when you give it back.
Depends where you go.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do that anymore. I thought
They don't?
Yeah, they do.
Well,
Well, at
Superstore
Superstore
does.
anyway.
Do they?
Superstore does, yeah.
During COVID times, I thought that they stopped doing that.
Oh, maybe.
So there's a superstore by my house. I'm big into Optimum points now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I went for groceries the other day. I was like, you know what? Going to Superstore, damn it. Go to Superstore. I don't have a loonie. I don't just carry loonies on me. How am I going to get my cart? I'm freaking out. What am I going to do? All of a sudden, I just look across the parking lot. Someone left one there.
There you go.
Probably Gregor.
A loony and a cart.
If it was far away from the door, it's probably Gregor.
Maybe he shopped. We live in St. Albert.
See, what I do is I only eat astronaut food.
Mm-hmm.
So I order from NASA's supply chain once a year and I get all my food for the year, mostly in paste form. And I'm good 12 months.
I would legitimately love to try astronaut rations. I was watching the, I don't remember which Elon documentary on Netflix. I was watching the series where they send just the civilians up and they were talking about astronaut food. I would love to try it. Just to add some water and whatever.
You're perilously close to falling down the well of things I want to talk about. Yeah. I've watched a lot of space business content.
Me too.
In the last 6 months, and Doubletree from Hilton, you know those people that have the delicious cookies when you check in, have sponsored bringing baked food to space for the first time ever. And they're bringing up this special cookie thing to bake fresh cookies for the astronauts. But because they don't know what they're doing yet, the first group of people get to smell them, but not eat them.
Ah. Bummer.
That reminds me of Jason Gregor parking in orbit.
It's good karma.
From it. Yeah, good karma. If anything good happens to Gregor and he credits that for why, I'm going to be disappointed in karma. He's like, yes, my show, it does so well. I guess parking away from the door has worked out. About that.
I listened to that segment while I was driving to a grocery store and I parked right next to the fucking door. Wasn't even a parking spot.
Oh, you're counterbalancing his karma.
I was like, fuck you, Gregor.
I got to tell you a weird traffic story as we're talking about old people doing stuff. I'm driving yesterday and I roll up to an intersection and I'm like in the middle lane, we'll say, and there's a truck in front of and beside me to my right. And I'm about 20 feet back of the intersection. And there's a guy who's like clearly lost his marbles or going through something. And he's like dancing in traffic. Right. I'm like, that's cool. Live theater. I'll sit here and watch, trying to figure out what song he's dancing to in his head. And the guy beside me in the truck looks at this guy so I can see both of them. They look like doppelgangers, man.
That's spooky.
And I could tell the guy in the truck was like, what the hell is going on? And the guy doing the dance, he was cool. He didn't care. But I was like, man, that's weird. And then when I drove by the guy in the truck, I was like staring at him and he knew that I knew that they were twins. What do you think that means?
Taking a look into an alternate universe.
There was some guy last night I was at a slow pitch game and there's like a beer gardens and this guy came out to me and I kind of know him just from being on slow pitch, but like not really. He goes, has anyone ever told you look like the Oilers Nation guy?
Right.
You do look like him.
Well, this guy was hammered. And I was like, are you being serious? And he's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I get that a lot.
Were you like, did you know that Dick Smothers is worth 1/10 of his brother?
But I was very confused because it was like, I still don't know if he was joking or not. It was one of the weirdest interactions. He's like, you do get that a lot? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you should tell people you are him.
Oh, you should.
You should. I was like, okay, man. Cool. Like, see you later, cool, drunk man.
Yeah, man.
I was going to say, you do look like that guy.
You do look like the Oilers Nation guy. Waz?
I like pulled up in the Nation truck. Oh, no, I didn't.
You do look like Waz a little.
Do you get lots of shout outs in the Nation truck now? You're bringing a lot of attention to yourself.
I do. I get a ton of people pulling up to like red lights next to me and like giving me like a head
finger
nods.
gun.
Yeah. People tweeting me being like, hey, I drove past you the other day. Cool.
Oh.
Also, just one other thing. I'm playing in a celebrity baseball game this weekend with Mark Spector. Very exciting day. I'm very excited for that.
Cool flex,
and
bro.
That's all. I just wanted to let everyone know that I was going to be with Mark Spector this weekend.
Who cares?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh dear. Oh dear. You know what would sounds like a good time is the Battle of Alberta boundary in Lloydminster.
Yeah, it's neat.
You brought this up the other day, and
it's crazy when I know stuff.
It's neat, I thought.
When I know stuff?
No, just the batter.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that is also
They're
neat.
playing a game in Lloyd with people who used to play for the Oilers.
Chalmers hated my thing about the celebrity baseball game I'm playing this weekend so much. Him and Jay both left.
You mean we have the show to ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
I was about to end it. But anyways, yeah, let's talk about this boundary thing.
No,
Waz and Kennedy are going, and they're going to interview a bunch of former Oilers.
Who cares about any of that? Black China makes $20 million a month on OnlyFans. Now the Chalmers and Jay are gone. We can get to the bottom.
$20 million?
20, according to OnlyFans.
Oh my God, Black China. Good for you,
that
girl.
Can't be true.
Can't be.
But they said it. They said they made like $3 billion in revenue.
Fucking hell.
Unbelievable. Anyways, what were you saying about Oilers? Something?
Black China don't need that Kardashian money like that.
The boundary battle.
Oh, right. You see, the thing is they lock the high school Baggedmilk. So you can't go in.
Yeah, you can't go in there.
To show Wanye Jr. Ryan Smith photos from 1994 because the school's locked because it's summer.
Among the former Oilers at the Boundary Battle of Alberta, Tyler, Alishemsky.
Check.
Kyle Brodziak.
Check.
Steve McIntyre.
Check.
Laddie Schmid.
Check.
Eric Greiba.
Single check.
Corey Cross.
Good.
Rafi Torres.
I like it.
Charlie Huddy.
Cool.
Chris Joseph. Joaquin Gage.
Good show. Who's there for the Flames?
Flams have got Doug Gilmore.
Nope.
Martin Jelena.
Terrible.
And Mike Commodore.
Pass.
And that's all I got so far. Though, if you are attending this event, Ryan McLeod, Dylan Holloway, Stuart Skinner, and Philip Broberg will all be there signing autographs from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. on the Saturday.
Your MCHAC has somebody with a bright future ahead of you, the only one in this room. Does Skinner have a mustache this year?
He does. It is glorious.
He's still running.
Oh, fucking yeah, right.
Do you think this is just his look?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's very weird when you.
That's cool.
When you look at what he
used to look like.
Yeah. When
he's got a big zone between his nose and his lip. He's got a good mustache.
He's got a great mustache.
Yeah.
He's going full Lorax. I love it a lot.
Yes. What's Lorax?
Oh, that's that kid show. I'll show you this guy.
Oh.
Look at the Lorax.
Look at what he looked like when they drafted him. Someone should do like a face morph of him like they do with Tom Brady all the time.
Look at him.
He is the Lorax.
Tell him he's not turning into that guy.
Yeah.
The Lorax.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm going to tweet that from our account.
I love an all-year duster like that.
Yeah.
I can't grow one, so I'm very jealous. One day.
The Wi-Fi in here is just
evergreen,
wildly unreliable. All right. Should we wrap this thing up? We got to give some love to our sponsors.
Yep.
Not just DoorDash and Noodle, who we've talked about a few times throughout the show.
Both delicious.
Cattail Crossing. I'm going there Saturday morning. I have girlfriend has family in from Austria and they've never golfed before. And they were like, our goal when we come to Canada is to golf. So I'm taking them to Cattail Crossing. Also, shout out to our friends at Alfa Romeo, luxury car partner. Every quality podcast needs a luxury car partner. That's what I say. And they're also friends with Zach Hyman, so they're cool as hell.
Amen.
All right.
Real life.
Love it.
That's going to be a wrap on this episode of the Real Life Podcast. Shout out to the HGA Group, our title sponsor. We'll be back on Monday.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Real Life Podcast. Don't want to miss any of our nonsense? Hit the subscribe button and give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram.